Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute privilege to bring to you today an epic breakthrough in the LEGO newsroom. We cannot hide our passion anymore because Barad-dûr has officially gone live. We are seeing images of Barad-dûr for the very first time. Now, this video is a voiceover of an older video that was going to go live when we found some leaked images online from the Barad-dûr set. However, it is now later in the same day, and we're about to show you the official promotion trailer for Barad-dûr, as well as the official images of Barad-dûr. Like, it's wild. We are so spoiled as Lord of the Rings fans. We're getting so many amazing new orcs. We're getting the best minifigure I've ever seen on planet Earth. Like, are you kidding me? Not Gollum, but Gollum is okay too. I don't like his new face though. I don't know if I'm alone on that. Someone tell me down below, but I don't like his new face. But the new orcs, beautiful. New armor, beautiful. New weapons, beautiful. And new prints, beautiful. I love it. The new prints and molds and minifigures are the chef's kiss. The mouth of Sauron, and just the best minifigure I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, honestly. And the skeleton's a nice bonus. And then we see the promotional trailer for the first time, which is a woman coming home from work. She's found a Lego piece on the floor. She picks that up. She sees the Eye of Sauron, and it shows her husband downstairs in the basement building his Barad-dûr. And now she's fuming. She's on the hunt for him. She's having a look. Oh, there he is. He's being possessed now by Sauron himself to be building this on his own. Yeah, the new face print for Gollum, I'm just not vibing with it. I like the OG Gollum face print. I really do. I don't like the new Gollum one. But luckily enough, I have an old Gollum minifigure. So I might just pop the arms from the new one onto the old one. Solves all our problems. But look at this guy. He's about to finish the build. And Sharon's like, no, Marcus, wait your turn. And then they finish it together, which is kind of nice. And they finish Barad-dûr off. It looks beautiful. It's got a few little play features, but it's also like, let's be fair, this is an adult's ornament right here. This is going to go on the shelves of Chads and Alphas everywhere. Look at this in a second. Boom, it lights up. Best Lego set of 2024 so far. I'm absolutely buzzing. Like, I'm going to talk about in this bit in a minute, but absolutely buzzing. Go and watch the full video right now and subscribe for more. Peace. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say I am a massive Lord of the Rings nerd and Lego nerd. If you've seen any of the content that is on the second channel and obviously the main channel, which is this one, I am a massive nerd for Lego, even up to the point where I worked for the company for 3 months, and it did taint my views on the company in a massive way, gave me a massive reality check. It made me realize to, one, not be spending full prices on things, two, not to be buying things day one, because obviously if you're smart and you wait and you can be tactical, you can pick them up on great discounts and deals, which is also great things to know. And on top of everything else, it just taught me to value my opinions and my money with my consumerism of the product. It's so easy to get FOMO, it's so easy to get jealous, it's so easy to get persuaded, and impulse control is a massive issue in the Lego community. A lot of us can't handle ourselves when we see that white whale set or that holy grail set come out. But this one for me is a big one for a big reason. As you saw in the intro clip, I was very fortunate enough at the time to be able to afford to pick up a Lego Rivendell set. I missed out on a lot of Lego Lord of the Rings back at being a kid. I didn't have obviously the money or the finances to actually go out and purchase any of these Whopper sets that are now absolute holy grails. Fingers crossed we're getting a bit of a Lord of the Rings revival into the beginnings of next year, but that's just rumour at this point. But what do we actually have? We actually have in front of us today the Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr Lego set, which is, Barad-dûr, however people want to say it. It's very difficult to say. Don't blame anyone for struggling with it. Early access, 1st of the month, 1st of June. Anyone who's not an inside member, you have to wait till the 4th of June. First of all, right out the gate, I want to say, First of all, you do not have to rush to get this day one. You absolutely don't, unless you're a content creator and you want to be like first to the gate when it comes to making content on it. I understand that. But most of you people out there who are just average Joes working 9 to 5s, not doing like content creation as your full time job or anything, you can wait and get this for Christmas. You could wait and get this when your big payday comes in, or when you've saved up maybe some insiders points or something like that. Definitely, 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 no way do you need to be rushing out and getting this set day one. There is no need. You're not going to see this thing fly off the shelves. It's not your £19 battle packs. It's not your £11 X-Wings. It's a whopper of a set. It's an absolute beast. It's a little bit pricier than a lot of people were expecting, but it is what it is. I have saved a lot of points up for this set. I'm very excited for this set. I knew this set was coming for a very long time, and I knew that because I follow the right, kind of informational rabbit holes to get you hyped up for what's coming out, just to prep your wallets more than anything else. But this set just looks like a magnificent. I'm lost for words. There's the light brick there at the back. That's how that works. The eye. I'll just look at it. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's not too crazy. It's not too extravagant. It's a good shelf ornament. Like for me now, Lego was at first it was a stop motion thing, and then obviously that's quite time consuming, and I don't have all the time in the world to be doing stop motions. And I just take my hat off to anyone who does any form of animation, or graphic design animation, or digital animation, or physical with its like claymation, stop motion with Lego, whatever. I think it doesn't work anymore as a medium, because I think our culture is very impulse controlled heavy. It's very much like now instant things. It doesn't like long and thought out planned things. It likes very quick and snappy things. So that's the market you're trying to get into, and it's very difficult with something like stop motion, which does take up a lot of time to one, make, and two, display properly. So yeah, I've always wanted to do Lego stop motion, maybe sometime in the future, when I have a little bit more time on my hands potentially, but as of right now, it's not in my current wheelhouse of content, even though we've had our hand in it and a dabble in it from time to time. But we see these sets looking absolutely beautiful, and now I see Lego collecting as a fine art piece. That's what I'm collecting for. Some people like the expensive bottles of whiskey, or champagne, or it's wine, or it's a watch collection, or trainer collection, or artwork on your walls. For me, those things don't interest me, but Lego does. Because to me, it's like a conversational piece. People come in, and the amount of times people come in and go, "Oh my god, you've got all the little Star Wars dudes," or "You've got look at that, oh it's Rachel and Ross from Friends," or "Is that like a custom Walter White? Is that like this and this in Lego?" And it's like, no matter how old they are, they always come in and they'll spot something that relates to them, and that'll be a conversation piece. So if it was on my coffee table, or if it was on a shelf, if it was in a glass cabinet, people would look at it and go, "Oh shit, is that from Lord of the Rings?" They go, yeah. And that's a nice little conversational bit. It's a great little easy bit of conversational piece. It's nice. Like, even from something as tiny as, I've got this YouTube button. I got my YouTube logo in Lego, and the YouTube logo in Lego, and I got obviously this little Yoda for May the 4th. Things like that are like tiny and they look insignificant, but people come in and go, "Oh my god, that's that," and they can relate to it. And I think that's why people really love Lego, and I feel like it never gets outgrown. No one ever leaves it, really. If you started as a kid as a fan, you'll stay as a fan for the rest of your life. I think it's one of those, it's very difficult to get out of it. Especially we saw Rivendell and how mad Athols went for that. There's a bit of a Lord of the Rings paraphernalia that they've got at the moment. Again, it's a very short inventory compared to what they used to have back when I was a kid. They used to have a lot more back when I was a kid, but now it's just brickheads and buildings, really. The two Bs of Lord of the Rings Lego, brickheads and buildings. But this thing's beautiful. It's really nice, and if I didn't have the points, it would break my heart, because honestly, I wouldn't be paying £399 for this outright in cash, or I wouldn't be paying full price for this, because I'm trying to get to the point in my life now where I'm getting myself out of my current living situation and moving in with my partner. Both of us are working full-time jobs now, and both of us I do this as well, so I work 2 jobs, she's doing full-time, getting into her full-time job, so the two of us have got 3 jobs between the two of us, and we are pushing hard to get out of our current living situations and push to really living together full time like we did in university. We really enjoyed that. It was really good for our health, really good for our mental well-being. That's what we want to do. That's what we're aiming for. And Lego, as much as I love it, and it has shaped my childhood, it's not going to get me any closer to that goal, unfortunately. So, yeah, when things like this come out, I've been very tactical. I've had a monstrous amount of points all my life that I've saved up and snowballed up and stockpiled up, ready to deploy on a big bad boy set, and this might be it for me. I'm getting close in my sort of adult Lego fan, AFOL, whatever people call them. I've been getting close from being a fan, a childhood fan, a young adult fan, an employee, and then an ex-employee, retired from it, left it, and pursued a better career. For me now, it's a gimmick that's run its course, and it breaks my heart in a way to say that, but it's very true. I think as far as a lot of new Lego sets come, I think they're not really worth their value anymore. I feel like years ago we used to get a hell of a lot more for a hell of a lot less price, and I just feel like their overall quality has kind of degraded, and then every now and then they spike something like this in the mix just to make us all go, oh, it's amazing again. And I think it's a very weird system. I'm not the biggest fan of it, especially seeing both sides of it. A lot of consumers out there see one side of it, like content creators who just get sent things for free. They get a very biased review of it. People who are out there spending hard-earned money on it, they get a different review on it. As someone who's been a fan and then an employee, I have seen it from both sides of the coin, and I feel like the most adult thing to do in my life right now is to start writing down those final sort of sets to buy and be like, this is where I'll walk away from it. I've made some money from Lego as an employee. I've made some money selling my own collection off, and I'll still keep a nice collection, one to display and one to resell in the future. But I think as far as Lego as a whole, taking a big grip on my life and becoming a bit of an obsession, I feel, and I think, being madly obsessed with something, a great thing to talk about, Lord of the Rings, very, very, very symbolic with the Frodo in the ring and Gollum in the ring and things like that. It ties in very nicely. But yeah, I do think, as much as these things are really nice, one of my childhood best friends messaged me the other day because I sent him a meme of like Lego or something, and he messaged me and just said, dude, you are too obsessed with Lego. And it's true. It's very much true. And I 100% agree. 100% agree with him. And I feel like I've come to an age where, as far as it goes, I feel like for me, it's probably best now to hang up my hat when it comes to Lego and get the kind of last big boy sets that you really don't want to miss out on. This being one of them. I turned down the Dungeons and Dragons set. That took my interest, but I'm really glad I held out hope for this because that one was slightly cheaper than this one, and this one's way better. Way better. So I'm glad I held out and got this one. There's a Star Wars set that's coming at the end of the year, which I'm very excited for. And I think that'll do me. I think that'll really do me. I think I'll be happy with that. I feel like that'll be the sort of cherry on the cake, and we can close a chapter and verse in my whole life of really being a kid who got into Lego and kind of got obsessed with collecting the minifigures and the sets. And I'll always dabble a little bit, probably in the minifigure side of things, like really rare ones, if I get the opportunity and the money and the position to be in a cool, happy, comfortable spot to pick up something really unique and cool. That has maybe passed me by in years gone by. But as far as like, I need to be there day one and buy these Lego sets, and I get the FOMO of like, oh, it's first of the month and I've not bought any Lego, or it's this and this and this, or I'm seeing so and so buy that or do this, and it makes me envious. It's unfollowing a lot of pages on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok, and it's kind of getting it to the back of my mind. And I like having a completionist mindset. I like having the ability to kind of have this existential crisis resolved, where it's like, this thing's been massive. Like, this set in particular has been on my mind for a long time because there was a version of this set that came out nowhere near as magnificent as this one, but it did come out, and it passed a lot of people by it, and they were really pissed they didn't buy it. And I hope this brings closure to them. I hope this helps, get them to the point where maybe they're doing what I'm doing, where they're going, okay, There's only a couple of these big £300 Lego sets left in me, and I think this is the second to last one, really. I think this one, and then the one in October for Star Wars, and I think I'll be done. I think that would, as far as sets go, like your big £50 and above sets, I think that'll be the closing of a book for me, and I think that will be a really good moment to step back and fully retire from Lego, and sort of hang up your hat, so to speak. But yeah, that's my plan. Barad-dûr looks awesome, and now I can officially label this video Lego Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr causes existential crisis. That's a fun title. I bet there's no video on the internet with that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more. Check out the Lego channel in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even mean?